Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the OJ podcast, hopefully with my face actually registering this time. I'm Olivia, that's Jami, and today we're talking about the Japanese Grand Prix. And contrary to what you may be thinking, I do try to show up for these podcasts. I do come. It's just, for some reason, I don't have any of the equipment to set anything up on my end. So Jami does a lot of the recording, editing process because I simply don't have the capacity to do so. And we keep getting corrupted audio and visuals and everything. So hopefully I get my grand reappearance on the podcast that honestly I shouldn't even have to have because I've been here.
You heard those episodes, the recorded ones. I don't know why. It's specifically the last time it was you got 30 minutes into the video and then all of a sudden our voices were on 2x speed. And I was like,
that's so weird.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes,
I swear to show up. I might not be on the TikTok as much as Jami. I never touch the Instagram except to like our own posts. But I show up to talk on the podcast.
Yes. But yeah, the Japanese Grand Prix, it was an interesting weekend. There was changes, a lot of changes and things. I'll say it again, actually. I'll say it again.
To start off my last game, because I just ran it over.
Okay.
In the same routine. How dare you here? I will not talk until you hear. That's my open line.
Yeah, okay, I see how it's... For the practices, I would say not much happened other than the usuals. Lando was having some serious car problems. Both in free practice 2 and free practice 3, he missed about half of the time. Because the car was on due to mechanical issues. He has now gone through 3 of his allotted batteries, similar to Isaac, who also has used 3. So...
How many batteries are you
3.
8.
Mm-hmm. So either the FIA is gonna have...
I feel like that should change when it's the first season. Because
if either Isaac or Orlando change, that's 10+ grid penalty.
That's absurd.
Yeah. And I feel like the problem you're having this season, I think, should be a little bit more leeway than what it is at right now.
A little more or less, yes.
So, there's that. Otherwise, not much else really happened. No, watch them, but they're in the background. If I write anything down or say anything to Olivia, that means nothing happens.
Oh, I forgot there was a race this weekend. You had me do your predictions, and I was like, oh my god! I have
Girl!
My March has been, yours has been really busy too, but my March has been crazy.
Yeah.
I've not had a single moment of free time at all. So it's just been one thing after another.
Yeah. So there was Ella was more prepared for you than you then.
I know. I did watch, though. I was there, well, not live, because it was too late at night for me, but I watched, Quali and the race. So it's not like I was a true fake fan. I was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I also think that happened. I really actually wrote down who got out. I do agree with the majority of the internet saying Polly kind of gotten really boring because of the new regs. You kind of know who's gonna get out, know on the line. Like, not really. There's one.
At this point, you're getting Fernando to be lifting his legs to. I know! Ow! What was crazy? It was just a time. Like, you'd think he'd want to be there for more than, 4 days.
No.
Congratulations, Fernando. But, yeah.
For making this lap baby tiring.
Hey, police with my victims. I counted them as automatic ass. For no, because that's incorrect. He's not in the pocket cover them.
Everything. For season 4, the happy
and half was 10%. Oh.
I was saying this again. There's explicit proof that I told Olivia she's in a bowl, him is some gas, and she's gonna win the race and take the championship. And it was correct.
Evidently for and through George can be found.
CFC competitions, one thing that Ella is at. Oscar the podium.
Did she? I did not. I did Archie Charles. Can't you not always take the way you want?
Too much trained pole.
So I didn't realize I did this too until you told me a few weeks ago. And then I was like, ooh, the times are that bad.
Ollie, so there's a group of people that were out were Stroll, Alonso, was Perez. Aaron was a little...
I was shocked.
You probably didn't know he was having some problems in FP3 also, so, I get it. And then, Elon, which the rest of the group is kind of like...
You see the interaction between him and Carlos? Are they asking for one?
He's...
I made a very good impression of Alice.
A great impression. She speaks exactly like she did.
Yeah, it turns kind everything for it.
And then...
I knew you were great.
And then... George was having... She's Holly...
Oh,
poor cat. You're not mechanical issues. Mechanical issues at Carp so far this season has knocked him out of a race.
I did it to last season. It would have.
Yeah.
On for your. I'm gonna go off of. Thank you.
Arvid knocks Max out of the green. That's the big thing about it.
And then he thought I was dead. And we're talking to you.
Yeah, Kara actually works in travel.
Yeah.
She's actually lost in Bloomberg, a car for Sabbath. The songs in the arc, they the jury is pissed at this point. The art means and very yeah. But
yeah.
Q3 kind of goes. Well, I expect to meet Pulso. Because he was out pacing George all weekend in the practices. Except, I think FB1. But... So... I expect expecting Kimmy to get
It was not real.
I did not expect Oscar to get third, though. Even though he got first in one of the practices, I was a little shocked by that. But anyway.
And finally got a car that started the race.
With Lindblad, Borletto, Hajar, Gasly, Multiverse, Leclerc, Piastri, Russell, and Lily.
Next up, I
am in the delusion of expecting them to get a massive upgrades because they have a whole month. They have a whole 5-6 weeks to get upgrades, and they did something similar in 2023 where car was really bad, and then you had the summer break, and they were like, upgrades! So I tried to come back really hard. And I had some fear and Mercedes after the break. I don't think it much. Because when you're a top team, you get any upgrades as the other team soon. So, yeah. But then on the race, so I watched it with my roommate, who is not here, so I can't with her. But
and you was grateful.
we're having a choice time. She's trying to actually have much choice in the beginning, but then they asked not.
Yeah. I was looking quickly to see the person who was three. Well, I won the race. And he's enough of a fan. Be like, okay. So we watched the race. Because somehow he's a highlight type person. Like a longer highlight.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I can't.
I want to watch everything. We may be spoiled on the result, but we're watching it all. All. Yeah, he's Oregon, so he was pretty happy about the start.
I will say, me and him need to have some sort of alliance here because we're the only ones that aren't a fan of Mercedes in this friend group, and I need some sort of alliance here. I don't need all.
Join us, Amy.
Why would
Join us.
Why'd I ever?
You souls. There's something you can get all your friends into F1, but we're inevitably going to be Mercedes fans, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
'Cause you guys know no fun. You go for the consistent team. That's not
Your team's been really good since you were in the F1.
no glitch beginning, but I tried to go more at the
keyword. English Grand Poll, which is amazing. The point is not happening.
You've been like consistent forward. You have to a little bit, so that was more than anything. The other cars look the Mercedes, the Cadillac look great. The also
Race theirs. And they have the pretty blue. Those people is really funny. You don't have to think about it. He's like,
yeah.
I leave myself up. You remember, and Jimmy said, "How you're sure." I think that's like your top 10 celebrities at the top 10. So, top 15 for sure.
I will say, I think this season is going to be so better than last year, where you're Survivor in the National Championship, and I'm going for the opposite. I'm going for the one. So,
What?
we
I'm up in Vegas for the Vegas PK, and we're gonna be so annoying to each other. We're gonna be the most toxic
that's
people there.
And just leave Oscar on the back, look at the beach side. Oh, it's for rice. Just definitely
I'm just slowly acquiring more merchandise.
The exciting part was the start. I started great, so go early where they because top 6 I'm in order of they get from who were so he started and I don't know if just him his time was seat because there were 200 cars from power base and I think
that you have a road for the clutch.
that's what we think.
I don't really know what that means.
It was also saying that
is scary.
he didn't drop the clutch in time.
Yeah, that's kind of what he was saying. I don't understand.
Although I think Brazil isn't the greatest resource, as we're kind of starting to you have one small for this. So like that of those really efficient that was the one that was fighting so hard.
For saying
yeah. For this start game, Oscar moving up to first is an amazing because he gets pushed and he beats both. Like he's 5 ways ahead.
Okay, I'm sitting one way ahead. I would be lucky to go over by the all paint.
That happens.
Yes!
Who was 4th was Charles. Charles gets into 2nd. So he's right behind Oscar. Hamilton. Orlando. Orlando moves up to 3rd with a risky move on the outside. Yeah.
His overtake was probably the few, but the overtake of the race. It was so pretty.
I like that one. I'm gonna be biased. I really liked Oscar's smart move with George. By King George to Zachary. It wasn't an overtake. It's overtakes after death fight of the season because it'll battery is. But I think battery. And it was like your universe. Yeah. And then it was changing themselves.
Hamilton Constitutional Convention.
There were some other moves toward the back, like Max up to 9th, Ocon up to 11th, Ollie up to 15th. There's some other ones. George eventually gets around Lando, and Kimmy around the same time gets around this. They just have the faster set on. It doesn't matter talk about it.
Because McLarens fences.
Yes.
Powerful.
George then moves up to second, getting up in front of Charles. And I will say, the McLarens were actually pretty good at holding back the Mercedes.
They did a decent job, but I mean,
George.
I think Oscar was able to stay ahead because he had the clean air.
Yeah. Oscar had the clean air, but also this absolutely remember PSC. So he showed holding back from Mercedes. Oscar, once he did something with the overtake, he did it.
Yeah.
Just not yeah. However, I explained how I know that was through the turns and turns this was Oscar used the turn back to reach that well. George had just used up all battery to open and then overtake because they're trying to Big make Charles Nord to be behind the time. Actually only has a pit stop because Lil is versus accident. Oscar was being asked about Moxie, so they don't have like where you at? Where you go? They also pregnant Charles and girl who Hashtag mom agrees on her choice. Yes. We need an after seconds to consistency. Everyone beat a lap, or everyone must be at a beautiful lap time. So, Ella was just constantly like the last 15 laps.
That they need to go Arvin fire day. But we're not happy. Sure, but we're not happy. Because you were able to fill out your head. You will go more than that. It's so it's not the meat that girls are who is making this now. I'm saying this now because I don't know if you remember it. George didn't think it would happen. We should have thought him was at it or kept him out longer. Actually, no. He should have gone in when he's saying he didn't think extension would help.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say It's a thing I got completely screwed over.
So
That brought Kimmy in the first, and you're not gonna catch Kimmy because just a star.
also George goes in 2 laps earlier, he's stuck in the same place. It doesn't change anything.
Okay, I know that. That's not what I'm complaining about. I think everybody screwed over because Kimmy got a free. Like, it's fair, it's racing. Like, I'm not actively, like, saying it's unfair, but I'm just single-handedly.
Catching George.
Everybody's a chance to defend.
Yes. But then, if Kimmy was catching George, that would have... Like, I don't know how much George would have been winning, because in my mind, after George will defend the game after his own.
Well, but you know, that's not good anything. Everybody for you, like, you deserve more than I don't know what.
But first did doing the same lap the Griffins. So on was all and but is losing boo at same. But then Pro is used over the boost mode. Ollie still happens no matter what promise is. I think it's called multi-clipping. That's what they're calling it. When you're using the 50-50 battery and how it works is that before it was 80-30 or 70-30 or 80-20, something like that. When you lost all of that battery, you still had, so you subtract, so like, say it was, you use after these long batteries, 40 times going forward, and 40 times going backward. I don't know, so, if you lose one of them, lose the engine, or if you lose the battery, that now is like a backwards force, forcing the car backwards. And so the 50-50, as soon as you lose the battery, the same forces act against each other. It's 50-50, one's backward, one's forward, which causes this multiplication that causes the car to just like stop and lose all momentum, and so that's what happened with Franco. Franco wasn't one they see as Ollie. But Franco then lost his battery, lost all of his momentum, and lost 60 kilometers per hour within like a second of speed. Because Ollie had to this mover using that 50 miles per hour after into the Franco, and then he goes off 5 uses and uses all of that and causes him to go off. Which this is a situation that the drivers have been warning about. Access on this and was about this, and on the concert, plus it's like actually tension going on. I think this differences in speeds to be so large. Like last season, even though someone maybe lost their battery or like they're slowing down, it was maybe a 20 kilometer per hour difference. Whereas that was 60. which is a big difference and can cause a bigger impact. So, stand-up thinking is just chance. Like, you're gonna pass or you go off. Like, that's it. As there's a big access one, though. There's a lot of concern and safety concerns raised with the drivers, with this, especially now after we've seen that type of crash that all of the drivers are worried about happen. And it was all the 50 impact. He's one of the biggest ones in the top 51 before. And that's, I love it. Look, I can visualize the videos, you know, that 50 times you walk in the body, like, embarrassing. Because it was, and so, found out, so he's living, even around evening, he'll sit down and go, okay. He's okay. He just had a really big bruise, like a really bad one on me, because I've been looking at his bruise. Otherwise, he's obviously made videos himself. I've seen, today, look at videos, so he's seen that video.
On the whole crashing ability today, people never thought I remember in like 21 days. I remember it for this year, one day. And I felt the number that is really right.
This is going down like a yeah, so everyone was it, nothing. And so it was only that it'd be the end of the manager because I didn't but that I want to, we didn't get start racing again until after the 8 because we was so much debris on the track that and so I did have like American saw like very strict and rude, and they're like, and really happened the start. He's moving on this. Like there were battles. After knowing in the beginning, what I've done, or after that he wants to go coverage. The really he really hurt, and in fact though that's sick. So you don't, yeah, and then we'll get Tyler here. And no, which crazy that I couldn't handle.
We do here. I'm not sorry for him. I'm doing the urgent.
I was forced to this thing. I don't this was not where he pressed the button in the boost mode at the time, and it's just like completely malfunctions. Just if he pressed the button at the same time, like it's and back to fourth and north and then but yeah, and eventually I did get ahead of us and stuff. You guys I don't know why this happened, but in this, honestly, we were minutes. He wasn't stopping for his stuff. He was through minutes. I we did know this.
CCS voluntary will like looking at and how we comparing him and Rose or something.
The day that was because this driving cycle. Which I'm like, this little stopped is mechanical.
Yeah, that's why we keep it. Even all those documents in that factor, right? Okay. I don't know for that.
No, yeah, they started arguing about if we wanted transport better. Because if not reason technically too, but not the reason you the reason Sean was gonna do the wrong version that will be the wrong version. Whereas in the Charles he's an emo later is a whatever. I did his correct and Charles and correct. I then honored Hamil's and version of it. So that's my why I different because Charles benefited my predictions. We're just I'm about. Yeah, so, and everything was on video. His engineer, congratulations, and after, ow. And then they got me there. That's probably my favorite thing ever. I'm greatest how do you mean about the mushroom? Yeah.
Alright, you see that everything from there. I get to do the week was good and I'm getting honestly, so I'll give him credit. Oscar. You're great, I'm available.
I've had a depths of hell for 2 weeks, and I find moments. I'm happy for you. Let's get down to the floor. To your house. To the floor. So,
I'm not. Sure, that cannot be good thing. Ollie is also doing great.
Ollie.
I have 5.
Give your life. What's Alex?
I
don't know. I love it. Humans, that's comparison to Lewis. Lewis got 1% a year. I think he's
and I'll agree with them.
I'm older of the younger driver being able to keep it Mercedes and I don't need to do that again.
Well, I don't necessarily. I think George will do really well in Miami.
I think Miami, but then Canada can be so ass.
Well, not here.
So
it's good.
It's I don't think Max is gonna win this year. Unless we'll get some massive upgrades, I don't think Max is gonna win. But yeah, and possibly maybe they do something. He's off.
I think the alcohol and driver stay qualifying, but we know Mono because it's most important. They have the best start procedure, they'll get it run, I think. Honestly, it'd be a 4-1-2 for Jimmy Taylor.
I think
Or I
with Omni and them. And it's either be the Prix or Baku. Because yeah, that's the second phase. So he's better than that. He's good at the Prix. And then Baku, he's in good senses. And I love that track. It wasn't embarrassing to go around either way. Okay. If that's not produced for this, speak on it, you just cannot. My recently was the next probably will be. So
and we'll make the first maybe and all.
But
I will be okay. And
if you fully want that here,
pretty cool and a great
for any prediction stuff. COD won this week when it came to fantasy, so it was. Olivia, I confident in my fantasy fantasy and reasonable girls. I believe so. I don't think about the first I was I might
is unavailable.
Yeah, they're Grace. But I don't understand that will be the out of team. I being for an article, I don't know when blood people.
I had it in here. I think I have. Yeah, and that's the fourth one. It is throw this on our account.
Okay, I'll be.
I am involved. I did changes. So I got
Yes, ever, yes.
Okay, perfect. Did I get the gun and I pocket it?
Something fancy. Or the last week, yeah, the money I have. So, yeah, so it's
Please don't money. I need for all.
the other from the house is still great time. Obviously, good time of the
Yeah. That's one that she's like, I remember the rest of you. I'm trying to be calm. I'm part of that.
I will say hi. Leaving when he could catch up you. I see you.
Sorry, guys. You can't get like you got that what is good. Roll.
Predictions though. So I had 70% correct.
That's right. I'm on the Oscar. You have to vote.
Yeah.
That was really.
So how I got that is I did. He George also got 2 people cracked aces and one was on them. And then what? Well, people Isaac would qualify higher than Peter, was it? Peter. No. I'm losing it. Surely and I'm here with all and Carlos and with Patty and Sarah. And can you pass probably get past this off? McLaren would get miserable a genius as we said our first 10 hours, I think correct.
I think perfectly fine. And then it's on
and then after you're going her county bars, all I mean.
I so much. I've been on track. I'll be or to go on. But Sudan did not eat.
Yeah.
People are eating very from hockey or exercise or I would call it how do you like that? That's a man's straight.
I don't know. That's so I think listen, I love it.
I'm here the L dress.
Each other on the streets take their hands off.
I think they have to because it's permanent nerve damage.
Yeah. Anyways, or is me Alakai, and overall, did me make my predictions.
Yes, the next part
now. This is, even though we are even green off the viewer, 30 miles.
yeah.
Doesn't accuracy have 40% accuracy? Yeah, look at 30 and the less TV. So, I would love it if I did have last week. Ask that on offer. You feel a little and do a lot of practice in this podcast time, and I'm like, yeah, that is the funniest.
I do that, and then
Never having out.
that's what we're down here.
Videos.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, I'll let me end now.
okay. That was the Japanese referee. I got this, low over review. Also, have older videos on YouTube. All the ones who have, reactions to sports, posts. We'll probably right now, we're gonna focus on that during the.
We'll be more difficult and I'm sure explain as I'm doing. So yeah.
And it's we'll find some of the sport related also have to, I'm sure there's some you could have.
It will never happen.
No. And we'll have our overviews is for newcomers this word, just learning with all of the public, right? Because that's what we have to do. Well, we over that she understands like but I'll go on to the ceremony. After consent, it's your no. I'm
really bad. But so bad. By the time I think about it, I'm like already at, and then like I'm too ideas. I'm tired.
People all the time, so practice so there.
Let me say that we think sort of more ideas. Whatever.
I didn't really actually post anything, but we do book as if you want to see my working. And so we'll have that whole bit of a certain podcast, and people you watch every will see what it's say.
Your whole neck problem. Yeah, upload when it's out.
Yeah. Okay. And I won. Yeah. Very much so.
You're funny, right? No, you're never. And I'm gonna flip. So, yeah. I didn't have the point. I hate that. I love this. You guys. I didn't love girls. Yeah, correct. And I would appreciate them. So, I feel that. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. Let me create an arbitrary. Most people is I'm moved about that. Very good. Thank you for that. The impact and work with 200 that's I want. Yeah. How is it? Crazy. And you know, I was not always doing. You tried to do it. I